Chicago, Illinois is the third largest city in the U.S., famous for its world-class cultural events, amazing skyscrapers, and of course, pizza. If you're going to be blowing into the Windy City, there are some awesome things to do that you don't want to miss out on, like seeing the city, Willis Tower. And what better way to see the city than the breathtaking bird's eye view that you're going to have from a glass perch that's suspended 1,353 feet up in the air on the 103rd floor of the second to the largest building in the Northern Hemisphere, the Willis Tower, which was formerly known as the Sears Building. Here you can venture out from the building's edge to enjoy the full amenities of the Skydeck's glass cube, where you'll find out in no uncertain terms if you have a fear of heights or not. On a clear day, you can see up to 50 miles, which includes 4 states like Illinois, Indiana, Wisconsin, and Michigan, and on a really clear day, you can see Lake Michigan itself, the Great Lake. You won't want to settle for seeing Lake Michigan from afar, though. You can stick your toes in the sand on one of the pristine beaches of the 307-mile salty lake. Or take a dip if you don't mind the big waves and chilly water. For those who prefer to stay afloat on the top side, paddleboarding and flyboarding are also available. There are tons of activities for landlubbers to do, like hiking, biking, and plenty of concerts that take place, especially in the summertime months. Lake Michigan State Park offers camping and picnic spots along with plenty of adventure programs for both adults and kids alike. The Navy Pier. The Navy Pier in near north side of town is an absolute blast from the past. Built in 1916, the 3,300-foot-long pier on Lake Michigan shoreline is one of the city's top attractions with tons of fun things to do. You can jump on board a boat for a guided cruise, dive into delicious dining, and have a splash on the Centennial Wheel, a spectacular Ferris wheel that soars 200 feet upward for a panoramic view of Chicago's skyline. Don't forget to take a step back in time for a ride along the nostalgic 1920s inspired musical carousel. There is always something to do on the pier, from special events to activities for all ages. Things really light up at night with fireworks and live music, which you can experience on the pier from the rooftop bars. There is even a hotel at the pier. Shopping. Chicago has a lot in store for its visitors, where shop till you drop is an understatement. The Magnificent Mile is a shopaholic's dream, which is a 13-block stretch with over 460 retailers, featuring every kind of shopping experience available, from unique boutiques and high-end designer stores to even bargain basement outlet malls. While you're loading up on deals that you'd find on the famous shopping streets, don't forget to buy a bigger suitcase, because you're gonna need it. With Macy's, Saks Fifth Avenue, Lord's, Taylor, the American Girl Place, the Lego Store, and Nordstrom, you'll be able to find basically everything your heart would ever desire. If you buy more than you can carry, don't worry, as many of the shops will give you a hand in freeing up your arms by being able to deliver your shopping bags straight to your hotel. Food. Now, all that shopping is bound to make you hungry, and if so, you're in luck. You are in Chicago, where food is fun and fabulous. The Berghoff restaurant is hands down the most historic place to eat in Chicago. The upscale establishment has been serving traditional German food and beer in an old world setting on the Chicago Loop since 1898. Finding fantastic food in Chicago doesn't take much detective work, but if you want to be able to make it mysterious, you definitely can. The Dinner Detective Murder Mystery Dinner Show is America's largest and most hilarious and delicious place to enjoy great food while solving an interactive comedy murder mystery. Lou Malnati's, Pisano's, and Giordano's offers a slice of heaven for pizza lovers. Or if you want to grab a quick bite, then you're going to find Chicago-style pizza and hot dogs on just about every corner. The Zoo. With 2.71 million people, it can be a jungle in Chicago, literally. Get up close and personal with the friendly furry faces at the 35-acre Lincoln Park Zoo. Established in 1868, it is the 4th oldest zoo in North America and is home to over 1,000 animals, birds, reptiles, amphibians, and of course thousands of fish and insects too. Many of the animals are near extinction and are part of a world-class conservation program. Cross on over the zoo's nature boardwalk, where you'll catch a stunning view of the city skylines, then go wild over the center for African apes and Bushman the gorilla, which will end up greeting you from a bench in his very own custom cage. Indulge yourself in a glass of wine while you chat with the Puerto Rican parrots, watch the polar bears in training, trail along a guided tour, or tune in to a sing-along for the kiddos. The Chicago Zoo keeps a full calendar of events going all year long. Lions, tigers, and bears, oh my! Oz Park. Oh, and speaking of the Wizard of Oz reference, you know you're not in Kansas anymore when you're at Oz Park. enjoying the sights and sounds of Chicago. Created in 1960 in honor of Len Baum Frank, who was the actual author of The Wonderful Wizard of Oz, this 14.4-acre park helps to celebrate the lives of the Tin Man, Scarecrow, the Cowardly Lion, and, of course, Toto and Dorothy. Nestled in the Oz-themed swings and things in Dorothy's Playlot are soccer balls and t-ball fields, basketball and tennis courts, along with a spacious spot for day camp activities too. When the park was originally built, it was part of a neighborhood renewal program aimed at improving the community and is now a favorite twist for Oz fans to visit when in the Windy City. Gangsters. Now, it would be a crime to go to Chicago without paying homage to the family, and by that we mean the family. Since Chicago is heavily influenced by the mafioso who ran the city in the early 1900s, you'll find a mob of gangster tours available in the Sin and Suds Beer Tour, where you can bend an elbow at some of the most well-known bootleg watering holes, which was open during the Prohibition era. Take a tour of the dark side with Gangsters and Ghost Tours in Chicago, where you can experience the glitzy Cloud Gate on the Loop in a whole new light when you go through the secret underground tunnels and visit the speakeasies and bars where the dirtiest, or the dirtiest dared, to tread. And if the rumors are true, you could encounter a ghost or two along the way. If you prefer pizza over ghosts, the Chicago Crime and Pizza Walk might be more up your alley. Or you can always spend your night creeping around with the Chicago Night Crimes Tour, where you can see firsthand where some of the most grisly killings within this mob-infested city had taken place, as well as the site of the St. Valentine's Day Massacre and the Biograph Theater where Dillinger met his demise. If you're into a more formal tour, though, you can head on over to the Mob Museum that features gangsters like Al Capone, Lucky Luciano, and other seedy characters in the underground. Money Museum. A visit to the Money Museum is priceless, and ironically, admission is free. Located in the Federal Reserve Bank of Chicago, most of the exhibits center around funny money, like a cube containing $1 million $1 bills and a money pit filled with change. There's even an old elevator with $50,000 worth of coins in it. The Storage and Compression Center was one of a dozen banks which was created in 1913 that was originally designed to be no more than a 12-day horseback ride from one another. Today, though, although the bank houses billions of dollars, the museum errs on the lighter side. Where else would you be showered with confetti made of unusable dollar bills? Lastly, the arts. Chicago has been a magnificent place for the arts throughout its history, so it kind of comes as no surprise that it contains some of the most notorious art museums in the nation. Founded in 1879, the Art Institute of Chicago in Grant Park is one of the oldest and largest city museums in the U.S. Around 1.5 million people stroll through the Institute every year so they can get a glimpse at the 1 million square feet of art-clad space where over 3,000 works of art can be appreciated. A trip to the art museum might not be what you picture, though. It's far from some stuffy tour. Here, you can listen to interesting side stories about the art, play games in the galleries, and are even free to take all the selfies that you want.